Good evening. Good evening. Yes, Justin. Good evening. Yes, fine. Good. This weekly meeting will be very short, and I would like to share my intention for the English community. As you know, we are having a good Malayalam community in Kerala, but this space and this time I am dedicating to give you more values, and I am able to invite more of the good resource into this time. That's why we are created this space for the English, communication, everything. And thank you for showing your support to me, and I would like to reduce the time, not going to the 1 hour, 2 hour, something like that. I'm reducing the time to the 20 minutes initially, and later we can add more time. So thank you for your valuable time. We'll start with the code of honor, and we have a special guest today, and I will introduce him. And before that, I would like to share my code of honor. Is that my sound is clear? Can you just respond? Is that my sound is okay? Sound is clear? Good. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Good. Thank you. Yeah, fine. Yeah. We started this Calsol community based on the problem. A lot of business have the good quality product and services, but the problem is they don't have a proper system and automation. Without system and automation, the business can't scale up. That's the problem we identified. For that, we have built a beautiful mission for that. I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh entrepreneurs achieve freedom business lifestyle using strategy, system, and sales automation. And the vision to collectively empower every businessman to live a lifestyle of freedom. And the code of honor, I would like to share only the 5 code of honor we have. One is freedom. Freedom means to live and run a business wherever we are in the world. Something like that, when we are going to the office, that time only the work is happening, something like that, but I want to break the rule, without going to the office also, we have to be able to run the office. We have to be productive every time. And the second thing, whatever learning I'm sharing to this community, I will practice my side very well, and I will then only I will share. The golden rule is something like that: learn, do, teach. And you also, when you are communicating with other members, please follow this code of honor: learn thoroughly, and do and teach. Okay. Then third one is the clarity. All the weekly meetings and the courses everywhere, I will focus my clarity for strategy, communication, marketing, mentoring, and result. The fourth one, efficiency. Efficiency is, whenever you are listening something and you are watching some courses, that is not enough. You have to implement the things, then only you will get the real learning. When you are practicing, then you will get the clear clarity about what you are doing. So the fifth one is contribution. Whatever amount you are earning, you have to spend a 10 percentage for the charitable amount. The 10 rupees also you have to spend a charitable. That will give you the long time vision. And the end of the day, this portion will give you more happy. And the game plan is not about the product and service, nothing. The game plan is about you. And we are working about, ourselves to improve better version. Every day we have to be, self analyzing we need. For that, this stranger secret will help to think, more big way to the business. So it will give you the total mind shift. So every day you have to practice this stranger secret, and you have to write that 20 goals every day. That is particularly 20 goals. That's something reason behind that. So do the 20 goals every day and the positive mindset. That's the main game plan. Is that clear? Okay. Can you just respond? What I'm sharing, is that clear about the code of honor? Yes. Please chat. Yes, Rinshna. Thank you. Good. So I would like to jump directly to the content. I would like to invite Mr. 8020 Karthikeyan. He is one of my close friend and accountability partner, and some of the members already know him. And I would like to call Karthikeyan. Karthikeyan, welcome.
Thank you. Am I loud and clear?
Yes, clear.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Praveen Kelvin. So it's pleasure for me to address this community. And Mr. Praveen and me are very good friends, and we spend most of the time to discuss a lot of things. between us. So we always think about how to improve our community. So I'm also running a community in Tamil language and for business people. And this is the new community Praveen is established recently, which is the English community. And similarly, at the same time, at the same day, I also launched the English community because till now I'm dealing only with the Tamil community. Okay, so it's my pleasure to give some of the inputs for the people in the Praveen's community. So it's my pleasure. And Mr. Praveen, how long can I take?
You can take your time, no issue.
No issue. Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Praveen. And yes, guys, please type BIO in the chat box, which is known as bring it on. Okay. Let us get into the very important topic. So I asked Mr. Praveen, so what is the topic I can deliver to the community? He said, whatever the topic, you can choose the topic, but it should be highly powerful and highly, what to say, impactful concept. Okay. So right now I'm having very impactful concept right now to share with you. And to get this input, please type BIO, stands for bring it on. Everyone, please type BIO. Okay. If you type BIO, that will boost my energy so that it will be helpful for me to start this program with a lot of energy. Yes. Please type BIO. Yes. Everyone, please type BIO. Okay. Don't hesitate and don't wait for someone to type. Everyone, please type BIO, which is known as bring it on. So with a lot of energy, we can get into the session. Okay. So today I would like to share some of the very important, powerful concept, which is lead measure and lag measure. Because there are two types of measurements in the business, or not only business, also in the life, which is known as lead measure and lag measure. What do you mean by lead measure and what is the lag measure is? Most of the people used to measure their progress, but very few people know where to measure. Most of the people know how to measure, but only few people know where to measure. Okay. And those people are known as the successful people. Okay, let me explain you in detail. Okay. There are two measurements, and please take notes. Okay. This is very important concept, and everyone please take notes. And there are two types of measurement. One is lead measure and lag measure. And what is the lead measure? First, I can get into the lag measure. What is the lag measure? The lag measure, in a sense, where you are focusing, say where you are getting the result is the lag measure. Let me get into the example. If your goal is to reduce your body weight, okay, weight loss is your goal. If you are focusing on your weight, that is the lag measure. If your goal is to reduce your body weight, where you want to measure? So there is only one area to measure your weight, right? So measure is the weight, right? Only area you can measure is your weight, right? If you measure your weight, that is known as lag measure. What happens if you are focusing on the lag measure? If you are focusing on the lag measure, it will create a frustration, and this is the reason most of the people are quitting their progress. For example, 92% of the people, please note it down, 92% of the startups, they are closing their business within 5 years. This is the survey report. A famous magazine, they took this survey, and this is the survey report, which is 92% of the entrepreneurs are quitting their business within the 5 years, first 5 years. Why they are quitting? Because they are focusing on lag measure. In the case of, in the example of measuring the weight, right? So if your goal is to reduce your body weight, if you are focusing on your body weight, that is the lag measure. If I should not measure the body weight, so then where can I measure? You have to focus on the lead measure. What is the lead measure here? So the lead measure, in a sense, where you want to focus, what do you want to do to get your result? That is the lead measure. For instance, if you are choosing the yoga, or if you are choosing, what to say, gym, or if you are choosing the dance as your medium, or if you so there are a lot of ways to reduce your weight, right? Paleo diet, and there are a lot of ways you can reduce the weight. And if you are focusing on the lead measure, if you are focusing on the lead measure in a sense, for example, if you are getting into the gym, okay, so what's there to measure that? How many hours you are spending in the gym, and how many hours you are spending in doing the exercise, and how many hours you are doing the right exercise. Okay, if you are not satisfied with your exercise, you can change the master. Otherwise, you can change the gym. Otherwise, you can change the gym into yoga or into dance or something else. You can take any steps to achieve the result. Where you are focusing is the lead measure. Where you should not focus is the lag measure. If you are what is measuring your weight, for example, if it is showing 80 kgs, even if you are skipping the dinner and if you are measuring your weight, it will show the 80. Okay. After 2 days, after cutting one food, okay, one meal a day, even after cutting one meal a day, if you are measuring your weight, it is showing again 80. Okay, if you are taking, say, if you are cutting your one meal for next 1 week, and after a week, if you are measuring, it is showing again 80, na, you will get the frustration. Then you will think about quitting what you are doing, right? So this is the reason we need to focus on the lead measure, not the lag measure. Okay, in business, most of the entrepreneurs are quitting their business within 5 years, within the first 5 years. Why? Because they are focusing on the lag measure. Can you type in the chat box what is the lag measure they are focusing? Can you please type in the chat box? What is the what is the area they are focusing, which is the lag measure, which makes them to get the frustration to quit the business? Can you type anything in the chat box? Where the most of the entrepreneurs are focusing is the lag measure. Anyone? Can you type in the chat box? Money, exactly. Thank you so much. Money or profit or some benefits, right? Profit or money. Most of the because we are doing the business only for the profit, right? Right. Ultimately, we are doing the business only for the profit. But if you are focusing on the profit, that is a lag machine. At least in the beginning of the business, if you are starting a business, the you should not focus on the lag measure, which is the money. Then where I have to focus? The lead measure. Can you say what is the lead measure in the business? Can anyone type in the chat box? I can give you a beautiful word, which is the very perfect word. If you are focusing on that uh, lead measure, your business will be, I mean, 92% of the people are quitting their business. When we are talking about the 92%, why we have to focus on the 92%, those who are quitting the business? We have to focus on the 8% of the people, right? Because they are doing good in their business. So knowingly or unknowingly, they are, what is it? They are dealing with that. So they are focusing on the lead measure, right? They are lead measure. Okay, Ismail, right? Ismail says patience, perfect. Activities, perfect. And whatever things you are listing will be right one. And what I am giving you is the exact word, which if you are focusing over there, your business will be boom. If anyone is looking for that one word, please type BIO in the chat box again. Please type BIO in the chat box. Yes. Okay, only Praveen's BIO is, I can see that. Okay, BIO. Thank you so much. Okay. So the exact one word after my 20 plus years of experience, I found out this one word which gives a greater impact, which is the value. Improving your value, improving your business value, improving your personal value. If you are focusing on the value instead of focusing on the profit, your business will be boom. Right? That is a very important part. And you will ask me one question. This is the one question which is in your mind. What is that one question? Sir, the business is for profit. How long can I focus on the value? So when can I focus on the business benefit? So if this is your question, let me give you one beautiful concept which is known as seedling time. Please note the word which is known as very, very important word, which is seedling time. What is the seedling time? Okay, if you got that word, please type ST in the chat box. Seedling time. Everyone, please type ST in the chat box. Okay, everyone, please type ST. Seedling time. Okay, thank you so much. So, what do you mean by seedling time? Seedling time, in a sense, if you are, if you are, what do you say, digging a hole, putting a seed inside the soil, and if you are nurturing the seed, what will happen? It will start growing inside. And in the very first day, you doubt that seed. You want to measure because anything measure can be done. So you want to measure something. So you decide to measure the growth of the seed. So the next day, very next day, you are, taking up the seed and seeing whether it is growing or not. It is not growing. Okay, one more day, closing, pouring some water. The next day, you're coming and taking the seed back and seeing because you are measuring. How many of you people say that more than 80% of the chances that the seed will not grow? Type yes in the chat box. Yes, the seed will not grow, and there are more than 80% chance for the seed to not to grow, right? Yes, thank you so much. And if you are putting the seed inside the soil, and if you are nurturing the seed by what to say, trusting the seed, trusting the root is growing inside the soil, you have to nurture the seed. And after certain period, as an outcome, it shows that the seed is growing. How it show? Because the small plant will come out of the soil. And there you can see the plant is growing. And before getting out of the soil, you have to believe, you have to trust that the seed is growing. The root is growing inside the soil. So you have to nurture the seed with the trust. So if a person is starting a business, he should not measure the profit or benefit till the seedling time, till the seed is growing outside the soil. That is the very important part. So you have to fix the seedling time. So here is the magic. Here is the very important key point, that knowing the seedling time. So you have to define your seedling time. Then you have to patiently wait and you have to do your duties by focusing on the lead measure. That is the very important point. And even if you are not getting my point, this point, the next very important point is very, very important. Next, very, very, very important. Okay, because if you understand that improving the value is important, then the next question is how to improve the value. This is the very important point, and this is my topic of the day. How to improve the your value. Okay, how to improve your value. Because so far I set the context, and this is the content. Okay, so where I'm getting in is the content. So let me get into the how to improve the value, because there are two types of improving the value. Okay, two types of improving the value. The first category is the people without, can I use the word? Okay, let me have it as a suspense. Okay, there are two types of, okay, let me give you as a story, small story. Okay, let us take the Peter and Paul. There are two friends, Peter and Paul. How they become the friends? Because their kids are studying in the same school. When they, when they pick up their children, they become friends. Because then they are also doing their business very near to very near location. So usually they meet for the tea and they will discuss something. One day when they are meeting together and they are discussing about something, both of their mobile phone got a message tone, kick message tone simultaneously. They picked the phone, they saw the message. Both the phones has the same message. They have this. It have the both the phones have the same message. What message? The message sent by the school. What was the message? Tomorrow is the parents' meeting. come, let's meet, let's discuss something. Okay, they, with the curiosity, they are going for the school. And what they are saying is, this is not the parents meeting to complain your kids. Okay, this is the parents meeting to give you the very important announcement that our school need to increase the fees. Actually, it is 50,000 per year. We are increasing to 70,000 per year. That's all. The meeting is completed. You can go. Right. Then they are getting out of the school and they are discussing each other that paying 50,000 every year itself a challenge. Paying 50,000 itself a challenge. And if they are increasing to 70,000, it is more burden for us. So if we are living the same yesterday's life, tomorrow will be the same like today, right? Let me repeat. If you are living the same yesterday's life, tomorrow will be same like today. So that nothing will be changed, right? So we have to deal with the formula what we are doing right now. We have to create a strategy to improve our income. So Peter and Mr. Paul, they decide to create a strategy to improve their business. What is the strategy? Let me share my screen. Can you see the screen? Okay. Mr. Peter and Mr. Paul. And Mr. Peter decided to, okay, he designed a, what is a strategy. And what he decided is, he want to invest, he want to give 1 rupee for his son. Okay. For him to save. Okay. 1 rupee for his son, just 1 rupee. And next day, he increased 1 rupee. This one plus 1, which is 2. The second day, he gave 2 rupees to his son. He asked me to save it. And similarly, next day, he gave 3 rupees, just 3 rupees, asked him to save. Next day, 4 rupees. Fifth day, 5 rupees. Sixth day, 6 rupees. Will it create any magic? So here is the total. After 6 days, total is the 21. Okay, 21 rupees. They got 21 rupees. So periodically they decide to put it in the FD or something with the interest. Okay. So if every day 1 rupee, if he is increasing, okay, 100th day, he might give 100 rupees. Okay. What was the challenge in the formula? Okay. 12th day, 12 rupees. Get into, okay, 173, 170 rupees. Similarly, 194. So 1 year consists of 365 days. So after 300 days, it will be challenge every day to spend at least 300 rupees to give for his son for saving it. But somehow he managed it. Okay. So 365th day, he paid 365 rupees to save. So periodically every month he is putting in the FD or something. So he will get some interest for it. So after a year, combined together, he is getting about 66,795. So with the interest and he managed something. So 70,000 he easily paid for the fees. Is it a good strategy? Type G, yes in the chat box. Is it a good strategy? Type G, yes in the chat box. Good strategy. Yes. Is it a good strategy? G, yes, good strategy. Everyone please type GS in the chat box. Yes, GS. Good strategy. Fantastic. So it is a value adding process. This is the value adding process. Every day he is adding some value. And Paul is not using the same strategy. He has a different strategy. Okay. He has the value compounding process. And how he is planning is, Paul is working for 1 complete week. Okay. So 1 day, Sunday. So other than on Sunday, 6 days he is working hard and taking the salary as 1 rupee for a week. 1 rupee in a sense, 1 crore or 1 lakh or 1,000 rupees. No, 1 rupee means 1 rupee. Sir, with 1 rupee, how can he run his life? How can he run his family? This is your question, right? So he may get some, he might have some, what to say, savings, or he may lend the money. Okay, he borrow the money from somebody else to live his life. So, but he took only 1 rupees. Okay, the next week, what he, what's the amount he took is this amount into 2. So double the money. The word double may sounds good, but even if it is doubled, he will get only 2 rupees for 1 week. And the next week, he again doubling his money. So 4 rupees he is taking for 1 week. Next week, again doubling, which is 8 rupees. So the entire month, he is getting only 15 rupees. He may not, he may get only one single tea, right? For 15 rupees, not for, not more than that. But as I said before, he lend the money, he borrow the money to run his family or something. And what he did was, he invest the entire money on himself and on his business. He invest entire earnings on himself and onto the business. So he is keep on investing on himself and as well as for the business. So it is every week it is doubling. Okay, he's taking only 16 rupees next, I mean, fifth week, this week, right? And even after 10th week, okay, even after 10th week, only 512 rupees he is taking. So after getting the 10 weeks money, he is getting only 1,023 rupees. So most of the people will see the initial form of the compounding process. Okay, Mr. Warren Buffett is saying that compounding effect is the eighth wonder of the world. Okay, nothing in this world will give us like the compounding effect. Okay, but why most of the people are not believing, not trusting the compounding effect is because of this reason. In the beginning, it will not show you a fascinating or very attractive numbers. That numbers will be very low. And here is one magic keyword. If you know that keyword, anyone can implement this compounding principle and they will become a very rich person. So who need that one word key? Please type key in the chat box. If you are typing the key, I can give you the key. And if you are using this key, anyone can implement the compounding principle and anyone can become a rich, not very soon, but in a very reasonable time. You can become a rich person. Please type key in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you so much. The key is the tipping point. The key is the tipping point. Tipping point is the key. So what do you mean by the tipping point? Most of the people are not aware of the tipping point of the compounding effect. So what is the tipping point is, let me show you in the example. And where he is getting the tipping point is the 18th week. If I take my finger up, it will show you the 18th week money he is taking for per week. Can I take it? So 3, 2, 1, go. Can you see the 18th week money he is getting? Is 1,31,000. Type wow in the chat box. It is the money he is taking for 1 week. 1,31,000 rupees. And after the tipping point, the next week, if he is doubling his money, 2,62,000 in 1 week. And it is just 19th week. And how many weeks in a year is? 52 weeks. When I get into the 52 weeks, here is the 52. Boom. This is the money per week he can take as per the formula. Right? We are saying the wow for 18th week. What is the wow you can say it for 52 week? Type wow with a lot of W's. Okay. So this is the money he can take it for 1 week and combine together what is the money he is earning for 1 week is, sorry, 1 year is, this is the money. Let me count it for you, okay? Let me help you. Let me take it as bigger. Ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 10 lakh crore, 10 crore, 100 crore, 1,000 crore, 10,000 crore, 1 lakh crore, 10 lakh crore, 100 lakh crore, 1,000 lakh crore. Okay, somewhere. Okay, so I am not good enough in this max, and you can do the calculation. So this is the money he is earning for 1 year. If he is earning the money in this much in a year, he may pay the fees for entire country, right? Not only his child, for entire country he can, even entire world he can pay the fees for the children. So you should not ask me whether it is practical or not. Is this possible or not? So this is not the right question to ask. The right question to ask is how to implement the compounding effect in our business, in our value. So this is the very important key point I would like to, I want you to focus on, because this is very important key point. What is the strategy used by Peter? What is the strategy used by the Paul? The Peter used the strategy which is value adding process, whereas Mr. Paul used the concept called value compounding process. And let us get into our own, real time example. We are running a business. Okay, we are running a business, and if a lot of people are adding their value, and if we find out the way to compound our value in our business, the value will be compound. I mean, you know already, you know that result of the compounding effect. And if you are getting the compounding value, we will be the number one in our business without any doubts, right? And this is the one key which is differentiate the value adding and value compounding. And who want that one key? Type key in the chat box. Key with a lot of Y in the chat box. Yes, if I give you the key, anyone can use this key. And if you use this key, value added will be converted into value compounding. Anyone need the key? Type key in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let me get into the key. The key is, thank you. The key is the clarity. Clarity is the key. Most of the people are accumulating knowledge. Most of the people are reading more books. Most of the people are attending a lot of programs. Most of the people are spending more time in the YouTube for the learning process or any courses. Okay. Most of the people are learning a lot. They are adding the value. And how to compounding the value? Only thing is, we should not learn everything what we get. Okay. If you are getting something, for example, if you are having a good training program for HR management, okay, the speaker is a very good speaker, and most of our friends are going there. So I can also join with them, because HR problem is one of the very important problem which may be helpful in any of my business area. If it is the scenario, then you are adding the value. For example, if your idea is to pay the attention in marketing, if you are stuck in the marketing or something where in finance, if you are stuck in the finance, and if you are overcome this challenge, that will take you to the next level. If you find out that challenge, and if you go that, you can spend any money, you can travel any distance, and you can spend any time to break that, to overcome that one struggle. If you overcome that struggle, and if you are spending the time to learn something to overcome that particular struggle, then, I mean, if you are moving out of the struggle, the value will be compounding. The value will be compounding. Then the next, what is the next problem? If you find out the next problem, then learn about that problem to overcome that. And if with the clarity, See, if you are having the vision statement and mission statement in the right place, and if you are having the absolute clarity, there is a huge difference between clarity and crystal clear clarity. Because with clarity, anyone can start their business, but only with the crystal clear clarity, one can win their business. So if you are having the crystal clear clarity in your mind, and if you know exactly what you are looking for, and if you are upgrading your value in that particular area, then it will compounding your value. So in the shorter period of time, you may not get the intensity or growth of the knowledge or accumulation of the knowledge and the impact in the business. But one time it will reach the tipping point. One time it will reach the tipping point. And after reaching the tipping point, the any very important say, even if one single point will give you a drastic growth in your business and in your mindset. So the clarity is the key. And if you are focused and if you are having the absolute clarity in your mind, anyone can shift the value adding into value compounding. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And if you are having any questions or if you have anything to say, you can share. Thank you so much. Over to Mr. Praveen.
Thank you, Karthikeyan. Yeah, very good section. Thank you very much for your time. And if anybody have questions, you can just raise a hand or you can chat also. Thank you very much. Thank you for the time. Okay, if anybody want to ask any question, you can hand raise. It's okay, or you can chat also. If required, you can hand raise. Okay, fine. Ismail, enabling your mic.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, Ismail, good evening.
Sir, I learned about the compounding, but effectively I see this compounding effect is working on MLM.
Okay.
MLM is direct one compounding effect method. So I don't know what is the demerits of MLM. And there are some misleading. There are overpricing. There are some strategies. Maybe they will change their role, and after that, the company earns something. Maybe might they might uh, kick out maybe. So, but this compounding effect is a very wonderful thing, but directly applied in MLM. So, could you please tell me what is the demerits of this MLM?
Oh, if you're talking about the demerits of MLM, I'm not the right person because any business, any process has its pros and cons, both advantage and disadvantage. Even network marketing, I know a lot of people are they are earnings in lakhs. Some of the people are earning in what is say more than 10 lakhs also per month. Okay, they are doing the business in the right way. Okay, so any business, see any legal business, if you do it in the right way, definitely it will give you more profit, right? So definitely any business will have the positives and negative sides, and you can remove the negative sides. And if you focus only on the positive side, and if you are doing your MLM, then you have to see the merits. If you are seeing only the demerits, then you will not do any business. Not only in the MLM, in any business, definitely there will be some disadvantages and demerits are there. And if you are focusing on the demerits, you will not do any business.
Right. Okay.
If MLM is a illegal business, government will ban it. If the government is not banning, MLM is not the illegal business, but some people are misusing them and they are not doing it the right way.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Right, but there are a lot of ways you can do it better. Okay, and very important point, I am least what is knowledge about this MLM. I'm not the right person to talk about the MLM because I was not, I didn't have the experience in dealing with MLM, so I am not the right person. And you can discuss with the right, if you discuss with the right person, don't ask the demerits of the MLM, ask the merits of the MLM if you are interested in MLM. If you are not interested, don't bother anything. But if you are interested, get the merits. Okay, that will boost your confidence level.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay.
And how to implement in our knowledge sale business? It is what how we can implement this compounding effect in our knowledge based business.
Okay, in our business, see, just now I explained that you have to identify first you have to be clear on your vision and mission statement. So
Yes.
just in the beginning of the program, Praveen explained the vision and missions about the community, right? So he has
Yes.
a clear understanding about what is the problem statement, what he is dealing with, and how we are overcoming the problems, challenges by using the code of honors.
Yes.
Right. So if you are having such a clarity in your business, then you can identify what is the one area right now you have to focus. And if you identify that problem, you can spend more time, you can focus more time to get that knowledge so that that will create your compounding effect.
Okay. Crystal clarity. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Once again, I can hear from you valuable knowledge.
Thank you.
This is
Thank
the
you.
second time. I hope we will meet again and again. Thank you very much, sir.
Sure, definitely we can meet again. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Karthikeyan. So we'll meet again, and
Thank
it's a
you.
good time. Thank you. We'll connect again. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Can I leave?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.